you guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is Nyle Lynn, and I just jumped out of the shower and I'm getting ready, and I have a self-tape audition today, so I thought it'd be helpful to show you how I get camera ready. So I'm gonna take this off, and you know, of course I wore my slap cap at night and my hair is fairly straight, and then I showered with that cap on so that I do not have to do my hair in the morning because I got my hair done yesterday, and I got it done at the salon, so it's like salon straight, which I can never accomplish at home. And I'm actually gonna do a couple looks today, but I don't know if I can take you through all of them, so I'm just gonna do the basic self-tape makeup with straight hair, but I will probably do curly hair afterwards to do two options to see what it looks like, and for that I use a curling iron. So the role is for a doctor. It's not a complicated audition, so I knew I could, you know, bring you with me through this process of getting camera ready. Of course, I have already showered, but if you haven't, make sure to clean your hands. Now this is, you know, the rule no matter what when doing makeup, because I'm going to be touching my face. I have on my desk, I have my coffee. So I have not brushed my teeth yet, and I have my water. All right. Now I know my face is super, super clean because I just got out of the shower, but a lot of times I shower in the evening. Last night I didn't because, you know, my hair was just straightened and I wanted to preserve it. So I wore that slap cap that you'll see in other videos, and I'll link it below, which is like a satin lined cap at night. And then when I jump in the shower, I put the shower curtain, the shower cap on. So a lot of times I use these two things to clean my face if I haven't showered in the morning, if I've showered at night. And sometimes because I just like the feel of this stuff, I do it again to like wake myself up. So, and I know that I will need a makeup wipe for my prep process because I always have a makeup wipe available. So it's just sort of part of my process. This is my makeup mirror here, to pull out a makeup wipe before doing my makeup. And to tone my face. So this is the micellar cleansing water. I'm trying not to break my nails because they're my real nails. Okay, and as you can see, I painted them red, you guys. And I used Essie for that. Now, this is not audition ready, usually. I haven't decided whether I'm keeping them for this audition. It depends on whether they're in the shot. It's just a interview audition because it's for a print job. So it's just a couple questions on camera. So I don't know if they'll be in the shot. And if they are, I will take this polish off and put on a clear. But I'm hoping they're not in the shot. And my husband's gonna film for me today because this is a professional self-tape through my agent. So, you know, he has the time, he has all the fancy equipment. I might as well make it look as good as possible. It's not me doing, you know, monologues for my YouTube. Not that there's anything wrong with having your own self-tape setup, because obviously now that I have it for my YouTube, I can do everything on my own. But, you know, I married a cameraman, so might as well take advantage of that extra benefit. So then I put on, well, actually, you know what I'm going to do today? I do something a little extra when I have to be on camera. I either put ice on my face or cooling patches. So these are cooling eye masks that I keep in the fridge. And I keep them in the packet. I have another one too that's like a whole, looks like a superhero mask. But these are nice because they're like little round discs. So you can put them wherever you need to. And so I can just hold them under my eyes just in case I didn't sleep too well, and I was up late last night, so it's nice to have that extra cooling under the eye area. And you can keep these on for a while. The one that I have that's like a superhero that straps on your face, you know, if I'm really puffy, like let's say I was rehearsing the night before for like a, let's say Blanche, because that's what I'm working on right now. And it's a monologue that I get very emotional when I'm doing. So my eyes might be puffy. And then if I wanted to put Blanche on tape in the morning, which I'm eventually going to do, from Streetcar Named Desire, by Tennessee Williams. And that then my eyes would be puffy, and then I'd have to do Blanche's makeup, because Blanche is a sort of a glam gal like me. She's very different than me in so many other ways. But, you know, she's definitely a glam gal of her time. So I would use these or the other mask. I just find it, it's just so refreshing to have. You could do this with ice if you don't have these, but these are nice. They do travel well. You can take them on trips, which is really nice. You know, if you're, if you have a wedding coming up in the next few years and you're like planning your packing list of what to bring in your cosmetics, bring something like this. Okay. Now, other things that I might do, just so you guys can see the full, you know, this isn't my simple morning routine. If you've watched my simple morning routine, I do very little on a day where I don't have to be on camera. So, but when I have to be on camera, I do the whole nine. So, this is from Zen and Origin, and it's a jade roller and I believe gua sha. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And this is really great for getting like the puffiness out of your skin. So what I use for that, just to make it so that it, you know, doesn't drag the skin, is this like face spray, something like this. It's from Mario Badescu, I believe how you say it, and it's got herbs and rose water. This really wakes you up. I've got another one too, just in case you don't like that one or can't find it. This. I don't use both on a regular basis, but I like the way that one smells. I like the way both of them smell. And like I said, I'm doing my extra glam today because and mind you, my makeup will not look glam. So this is what I do with this. And I just drag it gently and press it in here. Oh, and it just wakes you up, you guys. And it helps to drain, I believe, the lymphatic drainage system of your body and the natural drainage system of your body. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I understand to be the case. At least the lymph nodes that are in or near your face. I'm an actress, not a medical professional, even though today's audition is for a doctor role, which is such an honor because I do have doctors and nurses in my family, and I have immense respect for medical professionals. So this is for a print ad. I'm just supposed to look like a normal human being, so the makeup won't be glam. But the pampering before going on camera is always just really nice. Now, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I just do what makes me feel good. I probably do it a little unevenly. When I do this at night, it's better, like I'm better at it because I have the time to like really luxuriate. But when I do it in the morning, it's just to wake me up, to get me going. All right. Then I have the roller in here. I'm holding my vitamin C right here because that's what's next. I'm gonna not do it for too long, you guys. We don't want this video to be too long. Oh, it just wakes you up, you guys. Oh, it just feels so good. Okay, and then I take my CeraVe vitamin C and I put some dots on my face. Oh. That's about 4 little dots. I put that all over. And down my neck. So refreshing. And this is the beginning. This is the foundation of the face. You have to have a foundation before putting on foundation. Because otherwise you're not going to have the smoothness, you know, that we all like to have on camera. All right. So I am going to use, I'm just putting some things aside so that I don't have a big cleanup later. So everything is right underneath my computer monitor. My computer's actually right here. And everything's right underneath of it. And, you know, this does take some time. This can take, getting ready for a self-tape audition can take an hour. It can also take, you know, very short time, depending on what makeup is required. Now, since I'm playing a mature professional for this self-tape audition, I am going to keep it clean and simple. And just looking for this. So this is what I use on camera. I have, you know, you saw that I put, the other day when I wasn't doing on camera stuff, that I put my e.l.f. on. You can put clips in your hair. I don't know where they are right now, so we won't take time finding those. So the first thing I do is put a primer on when I have to be on camera. This is a blemish sweep primer because I do break out still, so I just figure treat that. You can see I have a pimple right here. It doesn't seem to want to go away. Yes, I just put primer on my eyelids. Okay. For me, I like using a blemish sweep primer because although makeup doesn't make me break out per se, it's just nice that all the makeup's not getting in every pore. The thing that is treating my blemishes is getting in the pores and smoothing them out. So then I go in and I look, and I have little tweezers right here. And I look to see, are there any crazy eyebrows? they're not so bad today because I do regular maintenance, although I would prefer that I had them done at the salon. The eyebrow place. But I really just started going back to the spa recently because I've had both vaccine shots. Okay. I don't mind if they look super natural, so you know, I don't need perfect brows. So then I start with this. Now I could use a beauty blender, which I have, or I can use my fingers. If I was playing a glam gal, I'd probably use the beauty blender. Do a little bit down here. Not too much because I'm not sure what, I might wear a high neck shirt. So if I'm doing a natural look like this, I'd start with the foundation. If I'm doing a glam look that's gonna involve like some glam eye, I start with the eye. But I know this is, you know, I'm just meant to look like a professional. So I want the makeup to look like, you know, a lady at an office. And in this case, a doctor that you can trust. So, you know, you would want her to look just clean and professional. And that's why I might take the nails off, because doctors obviously don't wear nail polish like this, especially if they're touching people. They always have clean, short nails. But I can always cut them if I get the job, you know what I mean? So that's where, right now, I'm looking for my makeup wipe that I've set aside before. You see, because now I want to wipe off my hands. That's when that comes in to play. So sometimes I have a paper towel, sometimes a makeup wipe. All right, so that's just the start of everything. If I feel like I need to blend more with a makeup brush, I do. You can see this It Cosmetics CC Cream in medium is so natural looking. And that's one of the things I like about it. So, I need some concealer. I know that I need some concealer because I have dark circles that if I'm not wearing concealer, I can really see on camera. Not usually when my husband's shooting because he's so good at lighting, but you know, I've seen myself in bad lighting and it can be a scary situation. So this is Studio Fix 24-hour smooth wear concealer. And yes, I'm doing the whole deal. I am doing the whole deal here. So I'm going to use my beauty blender that I use all the time. So it is well used and looks well used. I just sprayed some of this on my beauty blender. any sort of water will do. I usually do this while playing music. I'm drinking my coffee, so I have not brushed my teeth yet. I'll do that after and right before I put on lipstick usually, but today I'll do it all on camera for you. Not the toothbrushing, but. Okay. And then actually, I find one of the best ways to create a natural eye, sometimes without too much shadow, is to use a lighter concealer in areas that you want to highlight. So this is this Flower Beauty concealer. It's the Light Illusion. It's too light for my under eyes because then it looks silly. But I have found that it is nice for right here. And that way I don't have like an eyeshadowy look right here. And right here. And right here. To lift the brow area. So this is just another little trick because I'm not going to wear a lot of eyeshadow. And I also do a lot of times the little corner of the mouth here, upward, upward, because my mouth sort of turns down. And this is a way to emphasize your lips without overlining your lips, is to do light around it. It'll make you look puckered. I mean, I can't do an... Is there a time that I don't drop something, you guys? I can't do an overlined lip. I'm playing a doctor. I'll look ridiculous, you know. I'm not working at, to my knowledge, I'm not working at a cosmetics office, so. All right, so I just pat this in with the Beauty Blender. And then sometimes I go back in and with my fingers. This just gives such a nice foundation for the eye. Now, depending on how natural you want your look, because you might want super natural, right? I might want to do this, do my eyebrows and lashes and throw on a lip and a little cheek and boom, done. I'm going to do the whole deal because I know what looks great on me on camera. But you see how, like, I have such a clean lid right now that if I just threw a mascara on and a brow on and a lip and a little blush, I have such a clean face. So this is the foundation of a really clean face. And it might not be perfect, but that's what last looks are for. Last looks is when you're on camera and they say last looks and the makeup artist comes in and checks it. Today here on set at my house, I am that makeup artist. So the way we handle that at home is my husband will take a picture because his camera does both picture and video, kind of like a phone, but it's much fancier. And then we'll zoom in and we'll see any imperfections. Okay, so we've got our foundation going. And then it's funny, you guys, sometimes I set it now and then I set it in again because I don't want it to move around too much while I'm doing my contour, but I could do my contour first and then do this step. So it's really up to you. I would say traditionally people would then do the contour and do the powder last. I kind of like to powder in between and then again when I have to be on camera. So this is the contour I use. It's from It Cosmetics too. And I love this because although I know how to do this, it has directions on the back of how to contour your face, which is really helpful if you have to be on camera for anything and you're not like as into makeup as I am, which is maybe why you're watching this channel, because you're like, oh, how do I do this, Nyle? So I have the Laura Mercier powder. This stuff is amazing. And with the primer and this powder, my face will look flawless. Now, is that what they want for today? I'm not really sure because it's a doctor, so they might want more realistic. But, you know, I'm not a spring chicken, so I look like a real human on camera. And, you know, I find that on camera, they always want sort of aspirational beauty. So, you know, relatable yet aspirational. So, and that's hopefully what I can accomplish. I personally don't think I'm an aspirational beauty, but hey, if it gets me a job, I'll take it. I'm finding that I have fuzz in my eye right now. So this is when I pull out my Visine. What is it? Something's bothering me here. Something got in my eye. I always use the Visine anyway. That's well used. It's got makeup all over it. So I have a little tray here. I think I've shown you guys this before in other videos, but just in case you haven't watched other videos, that has all my makeup in it. That's 3 parts and it goes under my computer monitor. It's right here. So if I like had a Zoom meeting, I just flip up my computer monitor, right? Take the mirror down, obviously. So I've put the Laura Mercier powder here. It's hard to see. This is what it looks like. Now this powder is expensive. This is a mini that I got in my Ipsy, but it is worth it, and I will be buying it again in the large size. So this is when I just powder everything down. And you notice I'm not dragging across my face. And this is why I kind of like to set it now, because when I contour, I will be pushing things around. And so I just want to know that the foundation of my look and the actual foundation is set. And just lightly, and this brush is like a kabuki brush. It's from Cosmopolitan, the magazine, but I probably got it at my beauty supply. So it's this kind of brush. Alrighty. Moxie, what kind of noise are you making back there? Are you licking your paws, Moxie? She sits next to me in my chair here while I'm getting ready and doing videos and whatnot. So then I will go in with the contour. Okay. And I'm gonna use this brush that I use all the time. I clean my brushes like once a week. So I recommend doing that. They obviously need to be washed. But when you get these auditions, it's like last minute. I couldn't wash all my brushes and then guarantee that they'd be dry early in the morning when I have to go on tape. So then I actually also use this on my eyes. So I go into the Radiance highlight. You can see this is very well used. I go into here. This is such a natural way to do a look, you guys. It's to use your contour palette for your eyeshadow. And it's also just super quick and easy when you have to be on tape. And it's also like a hack if you're stuck somewhere and you don't have all your stuff, but you just have contour, you didn't bring eyeshadow. So I do that. So I'm back and forth with these 2 brushes here a lot. So this, I go around the forehead. And then I do like a 3. Hopefully you can't hear my dog licking her paws. Moxie, stop it. That's enough. Bear. Moxie Bear. Attention, miss. We hear you back there. At least I do. She gets a little obsessive about licking her paws, and that's not good because then, you know. Okay, so this is all around the face here. Now, the reason why you got to contour your face on camera is because the lights are going to blow you out. That's why it's so important. So don't think like, oh, I don't need contour. I'm not a Kardashian. I play really normal people. None of them are, well, every once in a while I'll get like a beauty salon owner type of thing. But still a very realistic woman that doesn't have like plastic surgery and all that stuff, you know. So, and no judgment. I mean, kind of love the Kardashians for many reasons because they're such glam girls. But you know what I mean? Like that's just not the kind of character I play. So even when you're playing regular women on camera, the lights, the professional lights blow you out. So you can see now that I am no longer flat-faced and pale. And I'm actually not the palest person. I mean, I wear sunblock every day, but as you guys know, if you watch my videos, that I actually tan really well. I just wear the sunblock to protect my face. So then I will go back in with several different brushes here, using this same palette to do my eyes. I know this is wild, right, you guys? So I'm gonna use this. You can do a lot with this palette. And what's gonna happen is because I'm using contour on my eyes that I've used on my face, my look is gonna look so natural. I mean, you know, I might zhuzh it up a little bit, but because I've done makeup for Moxie Hush, you don't need to bark, someone's in the hallway. Because I've done makeup for my husband's photo shoots and videos for all of his professional stuff, I know the type of clean look they like on set and that they're likely to do on my face. She's gonna grumble. It's okay, Bear, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, can you shush? Hey, miss, quiet on set. Quiet on set. Thank you. Quiet on set. I taught her that because she's been on set. She's been on Saturday Night Live. Okay, you can be quiet now. Diva. Does she listen? Okay, so then I can go in with this one, just using the other side of the brush, which is kind of a peachy color. Do you see how it gives me such a natural look? And this color that I don't use too much for my contour, I can use up here. It makes a really nice, hopefully you guys can see that. Ooh, maybe I should have used my other ring light for this. I'm gonna do a look for you guys soon with the other ring light, the social lighting one. This is the Ivisi. I hope I'm saying that right. If anybody from Ivisi wants to tell me how to pronounce the name of that, would be great. Do you guys see how natural this is to use the bronzer as your eyeshadow? All right, now I need to go in with the darker one. I do, right? So I'm gonna go here. Now, if I wasn't talking, we're at 35 minutes. This might be, if I wasn't talking, this would be like 20 minutes in, maybe. 15, 20 minutes. depending on how fast I needed to get it done. So you're gonna wanna leave yourself an hour, because especially if you're not used to doing your makeup. Now, can I do it faster than that? Yes. But does that make me feel frazzled? Yes. So I like to just take my time. Just give yourself an hour, ladies. And gentlemen, because I know there's many actors that need to do their makeup for camera for different things, depending on what they're playing. You know, sometimes they have to wear a full face. It's just the biz. That's how it goes. Okay, so I have got a very contoured face, but a natural contoured face. Hopefully it looks good. I have trouble seeing all the way there, so I have to, that's why I have to look here to make sure. Got a little sparkle right there. Gotta get rid of that. It looks pretty good to me. So I'm actually gonna go with a really natural lip, which is this Flower Beauty. Remember I did the Flower Beauty review and I didn't like much, but this product I liked, and I figured out how to use this concealer in a way that works for me, so I don't hate the concealer. So this is this Gel Crush lip. I'm not gonna use it on my cheeks today, I don't think. Well, maybe I will. So this is a yes. I just find, what a natural lip, you guys. What a natural lip. I might go darker because it's a woman who has authority. I always go right on the bone here. Apple of the cheeks is fine, but it makes you look like young and dewy, you know? This is my self-tape war paint, you guys. And I mean no disrespect when I say that. I mean that as a compliment. Because we have some amazing women warriors. Right, in our country. Amazing. So this is a foundation brush, and I'm doing the blending of this blush with this foundation brush. Up, up, up. You see how I do the upward motions? And then sometimes I do just go back to here. Let's hope these red nails aren't going to be on camera, you guys. They're a bit much. And then I go back over with my brush that I had the Laura Mercier powder and really tone that down so that I don't look like a clown. Tone it down so that you don't look like a clown. And also to blend everything in. So this is when I go back and like I already set things so that they didn't move too much, so I didn't destroy my work. And then I do a little bit more of the Laura Mercier because it is one of my favorite things. And I do a little here. I'll probably wear pearl earrings today and a blazer. You don't wear a lab coat for a doctor thing unless they ask you to. And what they've asked is an interview to get to know me, I guess, to see what I would be like on set. I mean, I can tell you what I'm like on set. I am utterly professional, a little silly when it's appropriate, and lots of fun. I always know all my lines, no matter what. In fact, I have yet to ask for a line on a professional shoot. I did have one where I was on a student film where I sort of bombed one day, but that was a good learning experience. That's why you do student films. That director was a saint. But on a professional set, I have yet to ask for a line. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It happens. You know, sometimes you have like an emotional thing that occurs for the character that throws you off. Like you're starting to feel things that you didn't know the character was going to feel until they were fully in the moment. And because you're living the truth of the character, it kind of, you know, can throw you off a bit of your center. And that's okay. Honestly, it's the biggest stars that call for line. So one day, hopefully, I'll just be calling for line. And I'll have my stand-in feed me the lines. I have been a stand-in. That's actually a good day job to have if you want to learn about filmmaking. I'll do another video about that since this one's about makeup. But I would recommend starting there. It's much better than being an extra. Extra, you don't really learn a lot, and you're kind of treated like crap. And but as a stand-in, you get to be right near the lead usually, because that's why they have a stand-in, because it's lead and they're shooting all day and they need breaks and hair and they have to be in hair and makeup while they're setting up the next shot. So you stand in for the crew to light you, mic you, all that stuff. They don't put a mic on you, but they do the boom and test things, and that's why you have to be able to say the lines, because they're checking for all that, so that when the lead comes to set, they can start shooting, so it saves time. And if you are smart as a stand-in, you can be on set learning everything there is to know about filmmaking. And I've stood on a few things, but the most amazing one was standing in on a Martin Scorsese produced film. He was the executive producer. He was not on set. He was not the director. Where I stood in for Patricia Arquette, who, as we all know, is an Oscar winner. I couldn't have learned more on that set. The DP was amazing. The director was amazing. They were wonderful people. Miss Arquette is, as an actress, like, to watch her, it's like getting a master class in person. You know what I mean? I was so excited. I was probably too excited. Like, I'm a bit of a dork like that. But I don't care. I live life to my fullest, you know? I mean, I'm an actress. Why wouldn't I be excited about standing in for somebody that's such a great actress as Patricia Arquette is, and who's done so much work on a Martin Scorsese produced film? Why wouldn't I be overly excited? But I just smiled and kept my mouth shut and learned a freaking lot. Okay, this is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Lash. And I am almost done, you guys. I actually should have probably put eyeliner on first. So I'm going to see if the look needs it and then add. Or I might do waterline, but I'm not going to do it right now. My apologies for that. I get a little bit of a light sensitivity to the ring light. I'm hypoglycemic, so I don't think that's something that everybody will deal with, but I do. Because it's like right in my face the whole time. And I'm going, you know, like with my eyes open, so it's especially when I put on mascara. Oh, I didn't tell you guys about the brow stuff I put on. I just put it on, assuming it was brow stuff. I'll link one below. I have Anastasia. That's a good one. The other one is like Brow Go or something. So that's what I was doing when I was doing this. I forget sometimes that I know things that people don't know. So then I just double check, like I'm gonna go real close in here. I can see these lashes a little bit better because they're standing out. I have a little glitter right here. That's why you don't use sparkle, because like, obviously they're not gonna put sparkle on a doctor. Unless she's a glam doc. Excusez-moi. Ah, see? See the smudge? See the smudge? Smudge happening. This is why you need Q-tips. They're in the bathroom. So I don't know what to do about this on camera here. So I'm just going to take this paper towel and wrap it around my fingernail and go like this. And hope it comes off. And then I'm going to do that on the other side just so that my makeup is consistent. Maybe it's allergies, you guys. It is spring. It kind of sounded like an allergy sneeze, right? And I do get them. Maybe that's what I'm dealing with. It's interesting. But it only seems to happen here in front of the mirror as well as when I'm out in the park. So maybe it is allergies. Okay. I think I'm ready with a clean face to start, get on camera, see how it looks, and then add what I need. Now, I'm very likely to use an eyeliner. I wanted to show you this one from MAC. So, you know, normally for me, I would use like a liquid eyeliner, black, like that. But I'm trying to create a very clean look. So I wanted to show you this MAC product that I have that I got in a little set. And it is the, it's hard to tell what they call it. I think it's called Shout Eyes. No. Show Fuss. Short Fuse. Short Fuse, be cool. Those are the two colors. Look how small this is. Can you read it? It's completely ridiculous. And I do wear glasses, you know, so what do they want from me? So this has, the reason why I like this, you guys, is it has brown on one side and it has clear on the other. So I just thought this was a great little thing for on camera because I like to put white on the inside here to open up the eye as a natural way. Okay. And then I might tight line the top here. I know that looks really creepy. I hope you can see it. It just gives a little bit more pop without it looking unnatural. Now I could do, you know, eyeliner on the top, but I'm gonna check it on camera and see if this clean look works. Get my husband's opinion. Normally I wouldn't ask a man that's not a makeup artist about makeup, but my husband's a photographer, so he knows what looks good. He doesn't know what the products are. He doesn't know anything like that. He doesn't know anything about fashion. He doesn't know, you know, how to say Chanel, except for the fact that I say it all the time. You know, he wouldn't know anything like that, but he knows what looks good on camera. And so he can tell me, you're too shiny, you're not shiny enough, you know, let's emphasize the eyes or the lips, you know, or your hair's a mess kind of thing, but that's about it. But most photographers will know this. And if you're doing a self-tape, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this for you guys, I would take some close-up selfies before recording to make sure your face is flawless, and then forget it. Because if it doesn't look perfect, it doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's about the acting or your personality or your vibe and all these other things. So do the best you can. Practice this. You can see I'm almost an hour now. I've been explaining, so I can probably do this in about 30 minutes because we're at 50 minutes now. So with no explaining, I can do a face in 30 minutes on myself. On other people, I can do it faster because I'm a maniac fast person when it comes to like beating a face. And you're ready to go. So I would give yourself an hour though. If you're new to this, I would give yourself 2 hours. If you're never done makeup before, give yourself 3 hours, and really practice before you have a self-tape. So it's funny because, you know, well, not funny, but I guess like ironic funny, not haha funny. But it's funny because since we've all had to do self-tapes because of the pandemic, I mean, many of us were doing it before and doing, you know, before Zoom, there was Skype and everything. We've been doing callbacks and self-tapes, but it wasn't at the rate that it is now. And I know Self-Tape May is coming up, and that's like an Instagram challenge, and I would encourage you guys to do it. I'm not running it. And I'm not sure if there's any prizes. It's just a practice of like putting a bunch of self-tapes. I would do this. I would do self-tapes regularly. I would do minimum of one a week. I would do one a day if you have a week off and you're stuck at home for quarantine and you're not sick. And just get this system down. Do your hair the night before. I have saved 2 hours by having my hair done yesterday and wearing that slap cap. That saved me 2 hours. Maybe an hour for me, but if you have more, you have hair that's harder to get into a style that you like personally, then you're gonna spend more time. And I know plenty of my girlfriends spend 2 hours on their hair. And I went to the salon for this because I can never get it this straight. It looks nice, doesn't it? So it's not perfect, but again, I play real people, not supermodels. So that's it, you guys. I'm gonna brush out my hair. I would put, one of the things I will do to the ends, just so that you guys can see it. I'm not gonna do any root spray because I think you maybe noticed the dry shampoo sometimes can make your hair look a little dusty, and on camera that doesn't look good. So I only do that when I don't really do that a lot on camera. I do that just to freshen my hair. So this is this one hair product I really like. So I will spray this on the ends. It will make my hair look greasy if I get it too close up. So I'll spray it on the ends here because it smells amazing, and then it'll look really good on camera. And then I might do the dry shampoo, but like underneath as opposed to on top, because when I do it on top, you know, when I'm just walking around the city and stuff, not for an on-camera thing, it can look a little dusty. So this I would do underneath to like lift and get any, like you can see there's a little grease right here, and that's not gonna look good on camera. So I need to get that out and just freshen up. But make sure it's underneath so you can't see it. Just really gives the hair a lift. Oh, and it smells so good. That's this stuff. So then the key is, look, this is still greasy here. I'm gonna take this one piece and just really nail it. The key is to brush it through. So I think the other day when I was showing you my simple routine, I didn't really brush it through. But I wasn't doing anything on camera that day, except for showing you guys my simple, like, I'm gonna go walk my dog. And as I discussed, I don't put makeup on to walk the dog, you know what I mean? I put it on because I enjoy it. See how this is still sort of, for some reason this stuff really wakes me up. It's called Divine Dark. It has a hint of color. Oh. And I just love feeling fresh. Now, I think I'm gonna do side part because the doctor is an adult. And I think it looks better on me. I do like middle part though. I tried it, you guys. I heard about the controversy and I tried it. And I might add some body with a curling iron. But first I'm gonna see what this looks like on camera. All right, let's move this out of the way a bit so you guys can see. I think I need to maybe hit the ends with a curling iron. Yeah, I'm going to. So I'm just gonna hit the ends with the curling iron. So as you can see, if I did 30 minutes for face, I would need 30 minutes for hair too. So bare minimum an hour to get ready on camera. And we are almost there. This is the longest video that I've ever taped, I think, for my YouTube. And this is how long it takes an actress to get ready to put herself on camera. And this isn't even a complicated audition. It's 3 interview questions. So this self-tape stuff that we're asked to do, I love it. I love doing all this stuff. But you have to understand, if you're asking an actress to self-tape, what you're asking her to do. I have to go do my hair now. It's gonna take me another half an hour. Then I have to pick my outfit. That's gonna take me another half hour. I mean, I have my standard outfits for these things already picked out, but you know, to put it on and everything. So bare minimum, from a person who's professionally done makeup for years, including Fashion Week, and is married to a photographer and does all the makeup for his headshots, right? And I'm not perfect at doing it on my own face. I'm better at doing it on other people, and all my girlfriends know that. So the thing is what you're asking an actress to do for a self-tape audition is bare minimum another hour and a half of hair, makeup, wardrobe. Now, most likely, they're not a professional makeup artist that has worked Fashion Week and has magazine covers, right? And they're not a professional hair person. I am not. I got my hair blown out yesterday because I know, you know, you guys have seen my hair in other videos. It's never fully straight because I have naturally wavy, sort of wavy curly hair. So also I had to go to the salon yesterday. So that was time and money yesterday. And time today, and time is money because I can't work my day job while I'm doing this, right? So, you know, so then I would say for a person who doesn't do hair professionally, doesn't do makeup professionally, doesn't do wardrobe professionally. I've done wardrobe and makeup, and I've done hair. I haven't cut it, but I've done styling on set, you know, sometimes when it's makeup and hair. And I can style stuff much better on other people than myself, like I said before. So what you're asking is an extra 3 hours. You're asking someone to have 3 hours of uninterrupted time at home to prep for their self-tape that, if it's a scene, might take 3 hours to shoot, depending on how many pages. Now, that's because they have to set up the lights, they have to get out the camera, they have to do all of this stuff themselves. So you're asking someone to do 6 hours worth of work in order for a job interview and to get a job. That's what you're asking. I have no problem with it. Ask me again and again. But I think that actors that are doing these self-tapes, and especially women who are doing their hair and makeup, and all kinds of women, right, themselves at home, and then their wardrobe, and guys with long hair, right, that you have to understand what it is that they're being asked to do. They're asked to do 3 other departments worth of work, as well as act and nail it. No, 4. Wait. Camera, lights, sound, hair, makeup, wardrobe. 6 departments and acting. That's 7 departments of work that we're being asked to do for a self-tape audition. Oh, never mind editing afterwards. Now, I don't edit my self-tapes like big time. I do a slate and tack it on to either front or back, whichever they ask, and done, you know, like I'm not one to make anything fancy, nor do I think any casting director wants fancy editing. But still, if you've never edited before, and you're not tech savvy, and then we gotta upload it in the right format and send it and all this stuff. So this is a lot that people are being asked to do. So just be kind and patient and loving and clear, and please don't give self-tape instructions that include, you know, getting in a rocket and going to the moon, because the instructions have gotten completely, utterly insane, right? Keep it simple. You can have a Zoom meeting for us in the callback so that you can see us. And yes, I am assertive and bossy. That's me, that's my personality, and that's why I'm gonna book this job, because they want a woman who's in charge, but also warm and approachable. And so I have all those qualities. So I'm not gonna apologize for being bossy and assertive for actors, because I like to advocate for them, and I am an actor. And I believe in the gifts that I have to share with the world. And I know that I bring a lot to the table, and I just want you to appreciate actors for what they're bringing to the table. Thanks for tuning in. This is Nyle Lynn. Have a beautiful day.